Shorts takers, dinghy divers, and lefties. This ain't for you. Alex Belfield's voice of reason.
Hello, Chunky. What a fantastic weekend. I like it moist. I've got T-shirts with it written on, and I'll be back tonight from 9 with a rather clammy phone-in. We might need a Violeta mop or a damp compress to push against our private parts to get us through 90 minutes of electric broadcasting. Tonight at 9, we'll be talking to MP Andrew Bridgen, giving us the down low on what's going down in Parliament. I'm not talking about Miss Carey with Boris's cockaballs. No, I'm talking about the new great big election, which is going to lead to a new leader. Do we want Penny Mordaunt, who is very Thatcheresque? I like her. Not a lot, but I like her. She does have affiliations, though, with little Bill Gates and the WEF, but then again, so does Rishi Washi, the billionaire's husband. We'll be talking about politics at 9 with Andrew Bridgen MP. Tomorrow on the news, by the way, look, I've got to film it now. This is tomorrow's news. We're going to be talking about everything from lamb has gone down in sales by 23% plus. Yes, because we can't afford it. They're saying it's because there's more vegans. No, we're having to become fucking vegans because we can't afford to afford fucking meat. We'll be talking about the 1,300 dinghy divers that have arrived in the last week being sent right now to the Ritz, to Claridge's and, of course, the Savoy. We have no Premier Inns left. No, they won't be sleeping next to little Lenny Henry this evening. In the news tomorrow, we'll be discussing Lewis Hamilton. He's about to get 1.5 million, apparently, for somebody making a homophobic slur. Why would anybody make a homophobic slur against Lewis Hamilton? I mean, I don't see anything ambivalicious as he stood there with his pearl necklace. And as well as all of that, well, we're going to be talking about defibrillators being put in schools. Now, why would we be putting defibrillators in schools when we've never needed them before? What has changed that has led to all of this, with defibrillators need to be put in every state school by 2023. We'll discuss that and many other things tonight from 9 with the phone in, but the big news tomorrow, 30 minutes of exclusive news by me where I can talk about anything, including the old Kung Flu and why now apparently 40% people are already self-isolating, even though, well, we won't talk about it here because we don't want to trigger the mentalist bonkers types who don't want the truth. Tomorrow we'll also be discussing the BBC Panorama. And I saw the big boss of the army today who basically accused the BBC of lying in their Panorama documentary that said that we had basically targeted and committed war crimes against the Taliban, giving them an excuse now to strike back and get their own back. We'll be talking about the BBC apology after they promoted a trans person who had talked about committing violence against women. Oh, and we also discuss how the lady who impregnated 2 ladies in a prison has now been taken out of a ladies' prison because she's got a cock and balls. Won't do it here because it might cause offence. Can't have free speech at YouTube, but we can at alexbelfield.com. 4,000 brand new friends and family since July the 4th. We're having the time of our lives with our morning news, the court report, and of course the police tapes, transcripts coming this week. We will do all of that for you at alexbelfield.com. See you live from 9. Ta-da, Lars. Keep cool. Open the fridge and stick a few ice cubes down your wife's bra. That's the chest freezer she's always been looking forward to.
Anyway, that's not why you called.
A is for Alex.
Suspended by YouTube, strip search for being a bomber to a witch hunt by the beef and cancelled by Ben O'Leary at the Dopey Times. We don't get too tiny shites. Let's go rogue and ad free at alexbelfield.com. The secret VOR club. Sign up now and get shushy shush shush. Don't tell the lefties or the woke tart shushy.
Did you hear that? That was the voice of fucking reason, wasn't it?
Blah, 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 blah.
Don't trust the mainstream media. They'll make your teeth itch. Alex Belfield's voice of reason.